Hello, guys. Welcome back to the Laker family, where the Lakers just blew out the Denver Nuggets 114-93. I am so happy and so pleased from this game. Um, I started to kind of have a little bit of concern uh, in the second quarter of this game, but other than the second quarter, we looked everything, the whole bit of elite, the whole word elite. We looked every part of that word elite. I'm talking about from an offensive standpoint, from a defensive standpoint, intimidation factor, you name it, style points, everything. We had everything clicking this game. Uh, First quarter, it was kind of back and forth, fast pace. Both teams were kind of shooting a high field goal percentage, and I was like, our defense got to kick in at some point. Um, and then the second quarter, our offense kind of stagnated, and it looked like we were in deep trouble. The Nuggets were continuing to roll. Uh, 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 Jamal Murray was making things happen. Jokic, was doing his regular things as far as finding open players, back doors or for open 3-point shots, things like that. After his first two baskets against Marc Gasol, we silenced him as far as on the scoring aspect. The Joker was silenced tonight. He had been wreaking havoc on the rest of the league, and he's been one of the top leading candidates as far as MVP this year. You got LeBron up there, Joel Embiid, you got Jokic in the mix. Uh, so he's been playing that great this year, and he ran up against the top-rated defense so far this year. The Lakers are the top-rated defensive team this year. To hold the Denver Nuggets, that high-scoring offense, to hold them to 93 points, that speaks for itself of how good our defense can clamp down. And that's what a lot of other teams are going to find out the hard way. That puts up all these points, these cute, flashy scoring and all this other kind of stuff, but they're giving up 150 points on the other end. It's always going to come down to, can you stop somebody in the playoffs? Because you're not going to have these hot shooting games every single game in the playoffs, especially in the playoffs. It's not going to happen. So you always need to have the defense as your calling card. When things get tight. Um, Charles Barkley at halftime kind of called Anthony Davis out again. He's done this, a couple times before. I think the last time he did it, it was kind of ridiculous. I can't remember exactly how he worded it the last time, but it kind of came from it sounded like it came from a place of hate when he said it last year, because everybody was so pro Clippers. But this time, fortunately, I have to agree with what Chuck was saying tonight. He said that Anthony Davis, with his skill set, he has the best skill set in the NBA. He just with that skill set, he should be the best player, but he's missing that killer, that Mamba. That's the only thing he's missing. People used to say the same thing about Kevin Durant. Players like that. They're capable of being these lethal scorers. And really, if Kevin Durant wanted to, he can probably drop 40 or 50 a night if he just really focused on that. But he even has more of a killer instinct when it comes to scoring, and imposing his will on that end more so than Anthony Davis. And because of that lack of killer alone, it kind of takes Anthony Davis down to an elite Robin. He's an elite Robin to any Batman. You have your regular Robins. He's not a regular Robin. He's an elite Robin. But he could easily be a Batman if he gets that killer on the offensive end. I have no problems with his defense. Charles Barkley said, he has every single package, every single skill that you will want as an NBA player. Defense. Again tonight, he had what, three blocks, two steals, or it was vice versa, two blocks, three steals, one of them. And it seems like he averages that on a game, on a daily, three steals, three blocks. That is elite defense. Um, Free throw shooting, even though it's been a little down this year because it seems like that's in his head now. But for his career wise, great free throw shooter, great mid range, can even shoot the three, has handle, size at 6'10", everything packed in one. He just has to turn this killer on. And if he does that, like I had expected him, and everybody expected that from him at the beginning of this season, there's no way the Jokic's of the world, the MBs of the world, should be severely outplaying Anthony Davis on the offensive end. And it seems like this has just been a down year for Anthony Davis. Like something is in his head. Even like tonight, he had a couple of attempts at the end. When he got down low, and I felt like he had an easy turnaround or a layup, and he would quickly look to dish to an open man. That's not killer. Like Shaq back in the day, what Shaq used to say, that if I catch this ball anywhere inside of this paint, it's barbecue chicken. That's That's the mindset that Anthony Davis needs to possess. And he did, without him exploding, he only had 13 points tonight. We still blew the Denver Nuggets out. So you can only imagine if Anthony Davis went off for 25, went off for 30. So Charles Barkley said some dumb things, like the Blazers winning the championship and all this other crap. But on this one, I'm afraid to say it, he was right. I don't know what it is. I don't know, somebody put some voodoo spell on him or whatever it is, but he needs to shake that off. It's like we're almost a quarter into the season, but midway point, I would expect him to start turning things around and playing with more elevated consistency on that end of the floor. THT, I got to get to my man THT. He dazzled tonight, and he's earning more trust from the coaching staff. This is what Laker fans have been wanting and hoping for, and now we're getting it. The kid is playing so well that he was even rewarded with closing minutes. He was in the closing lineup tonight, and that speaks a lot. A lot of coaches don't like to trust younger players in any closing lineup like that. And he did. He had 17 points tonight. He was making plays everywhere. He had some assists, rebounding the ball, playing hellacious defense. How many times did you see those big hands swipe and come away with steals? He had 3 steals tonight. I'm talking about he had the Denver Nuggets puzzled when they were trying to run those pick and rolls that they're normally so effective with. They were kind of like in disarray, especially when we went on our run. It was like a 15-0 run to close the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter. We stifled them. We blindsided them, and they were like a deer in headlights. I was so impressed to see the Lakers just turn that switch and say, all right, y'all, let's stop playing around with these boys. Let's show them where they belong in this Western Conference. So I think we're all tied for the number 1 seed. I think it's the Lakers, the Jazz, and the Clips. So let's keep this going, y'all. Let's keep this going. My man Dennis Schroeder, I got a shout out to him. Good game tonight. He played good defense as well. Montrezl Harrell, big shout out to him. He actually played. He played unexpected great defense on Jokic. I thought it was gonna be dinner time for Jokic once he saw Montrezl Harrell on him, but Montrezl Harrell actually played some good defense tonight. It was kind of like James Harden-esque. James Harden is not great defensively, but when people try to post him up, it's like game on. Like, nah, I might not be the greatest defender, but you're not backing me down. It was that type of defense from Montrezl Harrell tonight, and it bothered Jokic. And there were timely double teams as well to kind of throw Jokic off too. Who am I missing? Kuzma, Kyle Kuzma. Decent game from Kyle Kuzma tonight. He played level-headed, did not try to rush things. He did not try to overdo things. He took what the defense gave him, and he read the offense, passed to the open man when needed, and the hustle plays on defense tonight. Scrappy defense from the players tonight. That sequence with Dennis Schroeder diving on the floor twice in that same sequence to get a loose ball, that summed up this whole effort from this team tonight defensively, and I loved every minute of it. So good game, Lakers. I know y'all hype Lakers fans. Let's keep this train rolling. LeBron is keeping his MVP campaign going strong. Let's let's hope our boy steals another MVP the way he's been playing at 36 years old. Another triple-double tonight. I think they put up a stat tonight saying that it's like his 800th game of 25-plus points. So let's keep it going, y'all. Let's keep it going. But that's all I have for today. And as always, thank y'all for watching. And help the channel grow by like, sharing, and subscribing. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace.
Life in the fast lane, moving at the speed of life, and I can't slow down.